morning, everybody. This is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I am here today to show you my third September design team project for Country Craft Creations. This isn't going to be so much a tutorial as it is kind of a walkthrough and a show and tell kind of a video today, because the nature of this project is really adaptable to all kinds of different notebooks, I guess you could say. So I'm using the Summer Adventure collection by Echo Park that I was given for September, and I had some scraps left over. I really didn't have enough to make another album or a huge project, so what I did was I did kind of an altered project, or I don't know what you want to call it. I guess it's an altered project. But what I did was I created this camping journal. And you could see that I had pieces left over. I had some 3x4 cut-aparts. I had some pieces of paper left over. So my idea for this project was to make like a camping journal or a camping planner, I guess you could say. However you wanted to use it, that's how, I kind of geared it for. So I had this notebook that I got from the local craft store that I took apart. I took out the pages that I didn't like, and I put in some pages that I did like, and I created some folders and things. So we'll go through it. But for the cover, I kept it simple, and I didn't put a lot of 3D embellishments on it, because I thought if it was a journal or even a planner, you could take it with you on your trip and document your adventures, whether you want to do some hiking or just some camping or sightseeing, whatever. This book would totally work for all of those applications. And then it will also give you places to put pictures to show where you've been, to document everything. So let's go through this really quickly. Like I said, it was a spiral notebook that I got from a local craft store, and I took a piece of artisan cardstock in navy and created the cover, and then I pieced 3 of the cut-aparts on here. This piece here is actually from the paper collection, the banner down below, and I cut that out and used that as part of the title of this particular journal. And then I put some, pieces of pattern paper here. And then this was a cut-apart as well, and I just cut it to fit because it had a lot of space on either side of this particular thing. So that's how I created the cover. I just thought it was super cute and a great way to use up scraps. So I just kind of did a patchwork quilt kind of thing. And like I said, I took the book apart and then I added some things to it. So I'll show you on the inside of the front cover, I created this big accordion folder pocket, and I used one of the ephemera packs that I had, and this middle piece here popped out, so I backed it with some cardstock to kind of give it some oomph, and then I used some dots, some enamel dots from my collection, my own stash, and put those on there. And then this pocket opens up, and it has a lot of room for space. So like I said, if you were camping or whatever, you had receipts, you had brochures, you had, notes, whatever, you could put it in that pocket. And then I created kind of 4 sections, and in each section I created a pocket, and they're all the same. I used the artisan cardstock in blue. I did 2 blue and 2 green, and they alternate. And so on the front of each pocket is a horizontal pocket, and I used some of the stickers and created a little pocket here, and then I used the ephemera tags and just created a cute little decoration for that. And then inside of the pockets, I had some leftover cut-aparts, 4x4, and then I used some of the scrap papers that I had, and I cut them down to 5x3.5, so you could use these for photo mats. And then in my stash, I had these really nice tags, distress tags from Ranger, I believe they were, and I had one of the trees left over from my previous project that I did, and I put that on there, and I kind of decorated the tags. I used seam binding on them and created some fun interactive pieces in the pockets here. And then on the opposite of this pocket is a nice long pocket, so you could put a lot of things here. And my idea for this, it was out of one piece of 12x12 cardstock, and basically what I did was I scored it down one side and flipped it over, and then I scored it on the bottom to fit the notebook, and then flipped that one up on the other side, and created the pockets that way. So it was kind of a folded pocket. I used a 4x4 cut apart here to create another pocket, and again some leftover cut aparts, and another tag that I decorated with one of the ephemeras and the seam binding tie on it. So then I took out the pages that I didn't think were going to work for this album, but I left the pages in that I thought would work. So they had a whole bunch of really nice white sheets. So I thought this would be perfect for like planning your trip, writing out your packing list, your shopping lists, places you want to go see, all kinds of stuff you could document on these papers in any way you wanted. And then this notebook also came with photo pages, and again I used one of the cut aparts for that and just put it in there, but then there was a lot of pages, so you have lots of opportunities to put your pictures in. And then I used some leftover stickers and decorated on the outside of these pages so that when you put the photo in, they kind of decorate your photos. So I used some extra stickers for that. And then this notebook also came with some brown paper, which again you could use for whatever, planning, journaling, whatever you want. Here's pocket number 2, and again tag and cut aparts and then spare papers to create photo mats. And this little sticker here, if it involves mountains or campfires, count me in. And then I created a tag out of one of the ephemera pieces to put in there. On the back of that pocket, their pockets are all the same. I used a frame out of here and then glued it down on the 3 sides so that when you put, you know, the tag in it, it actually kind of frames part of the tag, which I thought was kind of cute idea. And then use the ephemera to decorate this tag. And I left the tags where they're only glued on the top or the bottom, depending on where they are, so that you could tuck a picture underneath there if you wanted to. And then throughout the notebook, a lot of journals have bookmarks. So I used some of the extra seam binding. And then I had these cute little metal charms in my stash by Tim Holtz that I went ahead and attached to the end of the seam binding. So these are essentially bookmarks, and I have 3 of those. You can see them kind of hanging out the bottom here. So I created 3 bookmarks out of the seam binding and then those charms. So again, white pages and photo pages decorated with stickers. And there's a lot of room for pictures here, which is kind of cool. And then more brown paper. So this is an all-purpose kind of thing. Planner, journal, keepsake album afterwards, all of that. So again, another tag, another cut apart, and then some more of the leftover papers. The papers I really just didn't have enough to do an album, but I thought this would be a great idea. So you could use any notebook that you had in your stash. You could get a 3-ring binder, a small 3-ring binder from an office store. You could decorate that, make your own dividers and pockets and things, and use these paper leftovers to pretty it up and make a really nice journal for yourself. So 2 more of the cut aparts and another tag. So you kind of get the gist. Here's another one of my bookmarks with that cute little pine cone charm, which went perfect with this collection. I think it's actually supposed to be for Christmas, but yeah, it's going to be for today. So more white paper, more photo pages, more stickers to decorate the outside of your photo pages. So even if you have these kinds of pages, you can still pretty them up with some of the stuff from your stash and, you know, leftovers from other projects. So, and then here's the last pocket that I created. And again, more papers, another tag, and then all of these have a little decoration on them. And then on the back, another big pocket and another tag. Then my last bookmark with this cute little pine cone. I don't know if you can see it. It's super cute. More pages more photo pages. Now this one was a 4x4 piece that I backed onto a piece of cardstock and kind of decorated that up a little bit. Or actually, it's not cardstock. I'm sorry. This is the coordinating paper that came with the kit. And I had this one piece, so I decided to make a photo flip out. So this one will come out and give you a couple of opportunities for pictures. And then a little more sticker decoration, more brown pages. And then, oh, that came out. So let's see, there we go. Okay, and so then on the last, the cover, the back cover, I took what I had left over and I created this pocket and a couple more of the tags here. And then I made a photo mat here, and the stickers here are bound so that you could put a picture underneath them. And then a few more of my enamel dots from my stash to decorate the camera. And then the back page here, or the back cover I should say, I put the leftover stickers there, the Great Outdoors. So there is my third project. So again, it was just kind of a walkthrough. Didn't do the tutorial, like I said, because you could adapt this to any notebook. This is just an idea, but this is what I had left over, and this is what I could do with it. So in addition to like creating cards or a layout or something like that, you could also create yourself a nice travel notebook, and you could document adventures, plan your trips. The planner part was inspired by my dad, who used to take us on lots of camping trips when I was a kid. And I remember, and of course this was way before the days of the internet, where you could just look things up really easy, lots of brochures, mail order, looking at maps and all that stuff. And he collected all those things to plan our trips. And so I thought, well, let's bring that planning idea back and have a place to put your brochures and put your information, and then also document your trip at the same time. So wow, that's my third project, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to make a project of your own like this. So stay tuned, because I will be working on the next design team package here real soon. But this concludes my September package for Country Craft Creations. Don't forget to go to countrycraftcreations.com, get your supplies. And this was Echo Park Summer Adventure, and they have all the goodies that I used with it: the pattern paper, the cut aparts, the stickers, and they also have the seam binding, this beautiful seam binding that I used for the bookmarks and then throughout all my projects. They have everything you need. The artisan cardstock, a must-have. If you haven't used it, try some. You're going to love it. You will never want to go back. All right. Thank you very much. Have a really awesome day. Stay crafty, and I will see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.